often ends up the winner.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll start at the 25. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
Which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule when they're looking field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, it's Smith. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. A shotgun snap for Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here's Smith. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Redskin first down as Smith hits Crowder. Play fake here on first down. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Alex Okafor in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is Smith. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a pitch out to Kamara. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And he knocks it through. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Now it's Smith. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's good for a Redskin first down. Richardson on the reception from Smith. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Airing one out for Crowder. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Redskins scoop it. Jumps over at the 5. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They caught the ball free in the backfield.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. On the ground, Geis. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. Darius Geis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have made this a 1-score game. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Tackle made there by Mason Foster.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Bridgewater to throw it this time. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. He got 29 yards that time.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want...
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Bridgewater again. That's complete to Meredith. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. A give. This is Kamara. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Running with Kamara. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. Flushed out right. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Delta.
First down, Bridgewater will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Smith. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Let's go. Let's go. 15. Go right. No. Left.
On first and 10, Smith. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They go play action. Bridgewater. Looking left sideline, incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd and 5.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Bridgewater. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. They give him 12 yards and a first down. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
Hurry up.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. puts this one through. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Spinning away. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turned that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. And Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
Bridgewater now on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They run it here with Thompson. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down.
yeah.
Smith on first down. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. On first down, this is Geis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
On the ground, it's Thompson. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Again, a run with Thompson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The backup, Rob Kelly, his first carry. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, yeah, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll try the air now with Smith. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd and goal from the 1. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. He'll get it up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Smith, and that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Vernon Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And now the Redskins, if they hit the PAT, they will have the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Completes this one to Meredith. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing, Bridgewater. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards there and a 1st down. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Showed that brute strength, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On the ground, Kamara. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Saints on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Check.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Redskins. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw is Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Tressway now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. This is taken at the 18. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The busy night continues for Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Saints on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. And Ging's got it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Kamara. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll look to throw. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Saints on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. 2 for 2 tonight. This will be for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone. And
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and see.